This video is not going to be as long as my last one. I was actually going to do this as a continuation of the last one, but long story, I got a phone call, the camera stopped, and I was like, you know what, I'm not going to start all over. I'm just going to make a separate video. It'll be shorter, but it is what it is. But also, it was that's probably the way I should have done this anyway. So here we go. David Adkins. Now, I didn't know about this person. He was a very distant relative. Basically, I've been doing a lot of research into my family history, and I found out my great-great-grandfather, who passed away when I was about 5, he had a great-grandson that preceded him in death, and I didn't know who it was, and so I started doing some research, and my dad couldn't remember who it was, because he's like, that would be my generation. I was like, I know, that's why I'm curious. But then I went to a relative that works at a library, and she's the head of the genealogy department there. And so I asked her. She said yes. The beginning of my last video, I talked to you guys, showed you the headstone of Mildred and Robert Aldridge, my great-great aunt and great-great-uncle. Well, they adopted 2 sons. Their names were Rick and Steve. Now, Steve would grow up to adopt a child himself, and that was David Adkins. Now, if you look at the dates, June 29th, 1966, and March 28th, 1985, he was only 18, and the reason I was saving him for last is partly because he was, he died several years before I was born. I wasn't born until 1988, but also because I found out, unfortunately, he committed suicide.